Warning, this podcast contains material not suitable for younger audiences, and some material that's not suitable for older audiences. If you're part of any age group, we've found a way to offend you. Run while you still can. We are the hapless heroes.
He wasn't putting out everything he had into
like
that.
licking a battery.
He was just like startled. Yeah, right. Like licking a battery.
Just touching your tongue to both ends of the D.
Yeah. Yeah.
9 volt.
Wait, what?
Or the 9 volt. The D.
That's a different podcast.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Hapless Heroes podcast. I'm Francesco. Tonight, I will be your host and DM. Let's go ahead and introduce our cast before we get back into things. We have, to my left, Massimo playing Mort and Mac, a.k.a. Gorgeous Mort.
What up, though?
James playing Hobblet, the Smasher.
Good evening, friendos.
Dave playing Omega Project Prototype 0.
Greetings.
Zach playing Peridot Lincolnwoods.
Hello.
And John playing Lord Jarrell the Light.
Still 2-0, Hobblet. Ha ha ha.
Last time when we left off on the show, Zach and Peridot were both still not here, so we had...
Which one, Fran?
Both of you.
Zach or Peridot?
Both of you.
Well, Zach wasn't here because when we needed to, we improvised Peridot lines. So yeah, if you want to get real, you weren't here. Peridot still may have found his way into the story from time. We threw him with
That's what I was getting at.
Beedly D. And,
Because he's such a rich
Willy
character.
Whoa.
He's such a rich character. He transcends myself, my own person.
Well,
Yes.
it's hard to go very long without him or referencing him.
But Phil, our boy Phil, had filled in and played Hedrick the Entertainer, who had traveled with you as you guys were searching for this very important Portent of Unbridled Light.
Right.
He had a very good sense of optimism about him. It was nice, but
Well, I think it was because he
Yeah,
was
he's-
stoned all the time. He seemed high. That's what I'm getting at.
Fucking hippies.
yeah,
Was he high?
probably.
No, man, he just really loved the
That's who
music.
Phil was.
No, man, he was just really digging on the music.
I don't know what Phil does in those regards.
But yeah, we left him strength, leaving his body next to a well in a completely undead land with a slowly diminishing
Fading light.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a few hours left of light in it.
that sounds like something you'd do.
Yeah.
He gave you guys a really good monologue.
Oh
He had a
my
good send
god,
off.
such
Yeah.
a good monologue.
He did. Oh
Yeah.
my god, I've heard it.
As Jarrell slowly backed up.
Right, and the
I haven't heard it.
If for some reason this is the first episode you're listening to, go back to the one before this.
Just to
listen
catch
to
the
the monologue.
so
We should put that in front of every episode now, and so we can just make people backtrack and back.
oh man,
Anywho,
We'll
Like
see
a
about
shitty
that.
choose your own adventure. Like when you
Except
turn
it's-
to that page, all it
but
says
you're
is
only
from the
giving them
previous
one
page.
choice.
Yeah.
right.
It's the worst choose your own
The choice
adventure.
is you had to be there, so go back to the beginning and be there.
Right.
No means
Do
no.
your fucking homework, all right?
But I guess a short-term memory. We were at the wall for approximately a day and a half, and within that time, the entire undead army decided to show up.
Yep, they're
and
here.
Start running down
They're
the
here.
walls.
Because there are no coincidences here.
I think we might have done that ourselves. By
They
letting-
misheard. Sorry, what were we saying?
Oh, we might have caused this ourselves. With us consistently looking for the gems and the gems being scrying gems, they might have known that like we're finding them all and had to make their move now.
And I was gonna say, all them undead. They thought instead of last wall, they said last call.
Crashing the bar.
They went storming. They had to close out their bills.
Everyone would have to see it because there's never been a last call at the bar and grill.
Fran wants to kill me. Fran's like, can't you go to school again?
Who invited you?
No, I missed you.
But yeah, so then we're in the tower, or not the tower.
You were in a sort of this like temple that was in this ruined town. You guys made it to the cellar and in which you found a secret door that took you into this like sort of this sort of medium-sized chamber. It was like a basin in the center. There was that passageway. You entered in from the north, so the passageway directly ahead to the south, like a hallway, a door to your left to the east, and a passage, a sort of cavern to your right, which is to the west, which those whites came out of that you fought.
And for some reason, we decided to go that way.
And that's the way that you are going now.
Well, we already killed whatever was that way.
Right.
So,
We kind of, ish.
so let me just, I'll go ahead and set the scene for you. You guys begin walking through this passageway, right? And with most of you with having dark vision, can see that, after probably a few hundred feet, this does start to open up a little bit and go uphill. And eventually you exit into the Crucible Lands.
Great.
Out of some sort of like blasted cave. What you also notice though is as you exit out of the this like cavern hole, right? You hear something before you see it. You hear
whistling.
I would like everybody to give me perception checks.
Nat 1, starting off the night
right.
great.
Well, it's better that it's on one that's a little more meaningless.
Wait, is it like that?
Somebody's gonna get hit by Paradil. 17.
All right, who's above a 15?
I got a 22.
Yeah, 0's at a 15.
Everybody but Jarrell sees this happen. A small, like a large puff of dust and dirt sort of hits the ground. Like something hits the ground and just like sends out like all this dust and dirt just like flying into the air.
Ooh, oh my god.
Did you pull the hero landing?
Oh yeah, can you roll that?
He did the superhero landing.
Yeah.
Acrobatics check.
I feel like, to put this fairly, it's got to be a 20, right?
For a hero landing? We'll see.
No, it's a 6.
It's a 6? Yeah, no, he's like
12.
I mean, this
Oh,
is
yeah, acrobatic, that's a 12.
I'll say you're face up at least.
Okay. Is that better? I think that's worse.
On your back? Yeah, I guess so, but face down is also kind of shitty because it's your
Yeah, but I
face.
feel like on my back, is
maybe
way more likely to have a
maybe you managed to
concussion
tuck and
afterwards.
roll a little bit,
Maybe just like landed on your toes.
but it still hurts.
Okay, I tucked and rolled.
And
I had, like, some
rolled,
brush
and
burns
rolled,
on my shoulders
and rolled.
my thighs. Okay.
Right. You can see that like, as the dust begins to clear, Paradil is sort of brushing himself off.
Well,
but
as soon
strapped-
as this comes
hold
down.
on, hold on. Strapped to his anus.
My anus?
Well, I mean to your butt. But like, it's,
Well, yeah.
Seriously, what do they all have
Specifically
X-ray
that
vision too? Am I pantsless?
not necessarily pantsless.
This
You're
is a callback to my first appearance.
no,
I'm not naked, right?
no.
Okay.
But you do see
Nearly.
some sort of mechanism with almost like a a funneled opening right below his butt. It's like almost he's wearing like shorts. It's got the Omega Project symbol on it.
It's like a miniature Saturn V rocket is what we're
strapped to his butt. Yeah. And he's I think you're probably in the process of taking that off now.
Yeah. Well, is it inserted? Wait,
It's not inserted. It's
Okay.
just pressed
Well, not
right up
anymore.
against it. Right up against it.
Haven't defiled you.
all right.
It's
By the strictest definition.
it's labeled the Fletchelometer 3000.
Uh-huh.
And
Great.
well, we can all see
Did
maybe
he just
how.
fart his way here? Is that what
So the thing is
Wasn't
that
that flange over your ass?
Oh,
I never had a hernia.
Right. Are you asking him? Are you asking
Yeah.
Paradil?
Yes.
Alright, guys, here's the deal. Never had a hernia. Turns out all that stomach pain, the pings and the pangs of a supposed alleged hernia, was actually just gas.
Oh, we've all been there before.
Hey, what's gross to one person is, pretty convenient plot-wise to another person. And that's how I got here. The Omega Project cooked me up this little bad boy, got my fuel buttoned up, and put to good use.
Glad to have you back, Paradil.
He was the first and
your way
only
back
test
into
subject for that.
Nice.
They told me
will
to
never
burn
be
it once I
another.
got here. It was the first thing they didn't note. They said, never speak of this to anyone.
And you immediately, upon using it, the first people you saw, you explained exactly
Well,
what
Mort's
happened.
gonna take out.
Well, you guys
torch.
are like brothers, you know. I gotta tell you everything.
Mort's gonna take out a
One
torch.
time
and
at
light
summer
it.
camp.
You're gonna take out a
I'm
torch.
taking out a torch and lighting it and giving it to you, so you can burn the ceremonial toot shoot.
I wouldn't get that too near me yet. All right.
Burn some of that ceremonial methane out of the air.
Just let me degas over here for a little while, and I'll get back to you.
All right. I'm still holding onto the torch.
All right.
All right. Well, you guys are outside of the catacombs now.
So let's go back.
Yeah, we gotta go back in.
I mean, there's nothing. I'm not going out there.
Yeah,
I
no,
definitely don't want to be.
I think this exit was just the plot hole that Paradil fell through.
Let's go back and pick another way.
Before you do that, Paradil, because you weren't here before and now are in the Crucible Lands, make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. It's 18.
18. Okay. So like that, you know, I think you may have listened back already, but like, you know, like that sort of pea soup, sort of thick, magical, like aura that's permeating everything in the Crucible Lands. You seem to. It does not seem to make you ill, as it has some others in this group.
Me and you are the only good ones. They all are still probably
Magic sickness.
Even 0? Oh, it's a
Yeah.
magic sickness. All right.
for another like 2 hours probably.
I'll attribute that to, I don't know, my
Being
farts.
awesome.
Yeah.
No, my farts.
A small layer of methane surrounds your body.
Yeah, I've
the
got a-
gas can't quite get to you.
And all attacks occur at disadvantage.
I've got a farts field. Is what's happening.
It just
What?
kind of looks like Pigpen from the.
Right.
Oh,
It's just a
yeah.
era of stink.
Nice. Nice. I like
Especially
that.
when I'm dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. So you guys go back into the catacombs. So you get back into that. So it was a 25-foot square chamber.
How's Hedrick doing?
Straight. Hedrick's gone.
What?
That was quick.
Whoa.
Oh.
Una
Let us
fantastica.
never speak of
That's
this
probably
again.
not
Good.
Are there any bones?
No, nothing.
Yeah.
We left him
What
for like
remains?
10 minutes, man.
Really not a long time.
Who tied these fucking knots?
We didn't
Didn't
tie
tie him
him.
up. He
We
was a
just
friend.
left him. I don't know if he was a friend for you.
I mean, he was alright.
No, but he didn't have enough strength to walk.
Right.
He did
And
inspire you.
He was very kind in his words.
Yeah.
Manuel likes it.
It's an extra blow to Hedrick because I feel like he'd be the type to say it's better to burn out than fade away.
That's right.
Is this a
Right.
burnout or is this is a fade away?
I don't know.
This is a sad.
We'll
We
find
don't-
out.
we don't know.
Well, he burnt
Oh.
out first, and then he kind of faded away. So it's a
Okay.
little bit of both.
Wait, is this like a fadeaway or a fadeaway? You know.
Right.
I don't
Carl's
know.
life.
So just to kind of recap, so now the way that you're entering in here, right to your left, to the north, is that's the sort of staircase,
Where
like
we
entrance
came
way
in.
that you came in from. Straight ahead is a door in the middle of the wall, and immediately to your right there is a hallway that goes on.
Hallway or door? Initially, Jarrell was going to the door.
Yep.
I mean, he's still looking for the sacred holding area, whatever you would call that.
Yep.
I mean, I'm down to
So
follow you if that's where you're walking.
are you
over.
headed over? To,
Yeah, Jarrell marched to the door first.
Hobblet will follow him over there. Grab the knob, see if it's open.
You're
Okay.
gonna Test the knob?
Nope. Just gonna grab it and turn it.
What if there's a fire behind the door?
We don't know, man. Who cares? We'll deal with whatever's behind the door when the door's open.
Mother didn't raise
Fire's
it.
never stopped Hobblet before.
So it's just a pull ring on this door.
Right.
It's actually a push door. So you push
Okay.
it. Open.
No, I don't. At first I pull, and then I pull so hard that then it like.
It comes out a little.
Jangle,
It
right,
comes
and
out
I'm
a
like,
little
oh,
bit, but
yeah,
it
and then-
stops. Yeah, right.
Then we push through, and I act like I knew that. I was just like stretching my shoulder out.
Just getting a good like heave
Right.
ho. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a heavy door. Yeah. It's like a big stone door, sort of cobbled around the edges, right, and then just sort of smooth in the center. And it opens in, and it's a 15-foot like wide and 20-foot long chamber. You guys are entering in on the long side. To your left, to the north, is just a. It looks like there's something that was like sort of like a ring, like sort of hammered or like cemented into the wall. That has a chain attached to it. The chain leads to like somewhere in the center of the room, and there seems to be an open collar on that chain, but it's empty.
As
Yeah,
in,
it's not good.
yeah.
Who's walking in first?
I
Hobblet and
pushed the
Jarrell.
door open.
Right.
so
Hobblet,
yeah.
give me a perception check.
Peridot's gonna be bringing up the rear for a while, probably.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 7.
No one wants to be downwind.
Wait,
No.
perception?
Yeah.
10.
10. So nothing seems. This seems to be some. This seems to be some kind of holding chamber, but you don't really notice too much else about this room.
No other doors, no other nothing.
Yeah. There's another door straight ahead.
Another door straight ahead.
Yeah, closed. Who's walking in behind Hobblet?
I will, and I would like to do a religion check to know like what kind of this kind of room would
Sure.
be held for underneath the temple.
Sure.
It's an 18.
18. This is not a very common thing you'd see in the cellars of a temple. This appears to have been like made, like this. Maybe it was like an empty room or some sort of storage room or something like that was repurposed into some makeshift holding center.
Does anyone have good animal handling?
I mean, no,
I've got okay.
not at all.
+3.
Could we figure out
I got
what
+3. Go for it.
this chain and collar would be for?
Oh,
Who's coming in behind Jarrell?
that'd be animal handling or inside?
I thought it goes Hobblet, then Jarrell, then I guess me.
I'm gonna go for insight
You?
to figure out
Yeah.
what this collar would be.
Okay. Mort, make me a perception check as you walk
Sure.
in before Peridot gets, because you're breaking up the
Oh,
rear.
goodness.
I am.
It's a door. It's a small doorway.
No one wants to be downwind from Peril.
Right.
Peridot's took us right now.
No. It's up.
It's a 5.
It's a 5. Okay. Yeah. Looks like a room.
Nice.
So then 0. Make me a perception check.
13.
13. Okay. As you walking into the room to your right, you notice like a little something off, but like in the corner of the
Yeah.
room right next to you. If you look at it, it looks like almost like a hole that's like in the stone in the ground, like the cobbled stone on the floor.
Okay, so a hole in the floor in just
In
the
the
right corner as we look in.
in the corner, yeah. It's actually quite large.
Yeah.
It's probably taking up most of like a 5-foot square,
All right.
and it just appears to go like down into the
Okay.
ground. It's just to the darkness.
0 will immediately just train his crossbow on that.
Sure.
And sort of sidestep the rest of the way into about the center of the room.
Yeah, you can also see that part of the wall is damaged as well,
All right.
where that hole is.
So it's kind of going diagonally out of the
Yes.
bottom corner or
Yes.
something.
When Jarrell notices that Zero is pointing at the hole, he's gonna kind of like move himself into position where like he's kind of in the middle of everyone. Like as we're all moving throughout the room,
Yeah,
he's gonna kind of move his way to the center of the
sure.
room.
That's fine.
What color was like the weird misty magic of the Crucible lands again?
It kind of varies. You know, it's usually pretty grim, like think like sepia tone.
Sepia tone. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes
like
maybe
that.
sometimes maybe a little green.
No green.
No
exists.
green at all.
Hint of
Unless,
lime.
unless it's like, I mean, okay, no
Better than
natural
super
green. I would say more like an eldritch kind of green than I would say like
Are we
a,
talking like neons?
yeah, like more, yeah, like
Eldritch
more
green,
foul,
neon green.
more foul. But I was thinking more like
More
purples
shit and vomit green than
Chartreuse-ish.
tree green.
Yeah, that's okay.
I gotta just stop myself because all I was going for was like, oh, so it's dark in the hole and the holes in the ground. The green gas flows all around and around.
Oh my god, go! You can leave. Damn, we didn't need
Perfect.
you.
I gotta quit it.
So we all kind of
Dedication to
gather
the
around
long
this
game.
hole.
Hold on. Yeah, but hold on, Peridot. Did you want to do something when you got in the room now?
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of fan away any residual stank
Sure, of course.
and gonna roll for insight as to what goes on in this room, what these shackles, what these things are for, what might be down this hole. Have I ever been acquainted with anything that is reminiscent of this
Sure.
entire vibe?
Give me an insight.
Am I vibing in
This
this
whole
place?
torture room
Am I
vibe.
All right, go ahead.
Can I roll for vibing?
Yeah, of course you can.
All right, that's a 8.
8.
Steady vibing.
I mean, it's not a really great vibe in this joint.
I'm not. Well, it might be a great vibe in this joint, but I'm not vibing with it.
No, you're not. It's it's the opposite of the good vibes you're looking for.
You have to be a special kind of real weird for this to be your.
To be your thing, yeah.
To each their own.
Yeah.
Nothing else special about this room that you guys can gather.
Are you gonna go for that door?
Or the hole in the ground.
I would definitely not like to jump in a hole in the ground. I would say that. I'm saying that to the group out loud. Group.
Just more.
I
Mort's
don't want to
first.
jump in the hole in the ground. I think that's a bad idea.
Why am I feeling that something broke out of the shackle and dug this hole into the ground?
Because that's
I
probably
mean,
exactly
that's
what
what it
happened.
seems like.
Like, it's either that or it's something worse than that. Maybe we should put a pin in this room and check out the
hang on a
last
second.
direction.
Can we roll
have
anything
gone.
over this hole? Is there a large boulder that we can
No.
team roll over this hole?
No large boulders are present in this room.
So wait, I was imagining this hole was like sort of clean edged. Is that not the case?
That is not the case.
Okay, so it's like pretty rough.
Yes.
It's like sandworm style.
Yes. Tremors.
Sandworms
Don't you hate
like
'em?
clean
I know I do.
holes.
Clean-ish, but not clean.
Not quite clean.
You've never seen a sandworm up close and personal, apparently.
Apparently
You think
not.
they have clean holes.
I haven't seen one up close.
I was gonna say, there's
Whoa,
probably
whoa,
that
where are we
downside.
going here?
Straight to the gutter.
What? So Zero
So we're
wants
doing
to
real
go
good on
back
the
out?
friend, don't kill us.
Zero would be very cautious of this hole.
What about the door in this room?
Oh, there was another door. Okay,
Yes.
I missed
Yeah, across.
Yes, right across
the way. Okay. Yeah, let's see what's behind door number 2.
Okay.
Before we
across the
go,
way?
I have a bunch of caltraps that I haven't used at all. I'm just gonna put a whole bunch of them around the hole, just in case anything walks out of it, steps on one. Maybe it'll alert us that it's coming. And
Okay.
it's
If you hear the
Sure.
I'm gonna put like, I don't know, how large is this hole? What's the circumference
But
of the hole?
I don't know. It's about 4 feet, at least just in this corner of the room, like a 4-foot circle.
Okay,
It's
I'll
like a
put,
semicircle
I'm gonna really go hard. I'm gonna put like 15
radius. Yeah.
Hang on a
caltraps
second.
just all around.
Just leave a gap first, because I think to complete my reintroduction here, before you complete this circle around the hole,
Yeah.
I'm going to whip the hole.
Okay,
You're gonna actually just straight up whip.
let's go whip the
Okay.
hole.
Yeah.
Did that do anything? For
I mean,
you?
I disagree. I'm saying this to your face as like, I say that's probably the worst idea I've heard all day.
All right. Well, you do have to be in on this plan.
I
So
got
I'm
it. I'm
gonna
way in on
say,
it.
you know
Okay.
what? You're right. I'm probably still a little woozy from all this gas. I'm gonna have to say you're probably correct.
Okay.
So you're leaving a bunch of Legos for it to step on.
Pretty
when it
much
comes
left a
out?
bunch of spiked Legos for
Yeah.
something to step on.
All right. That's good. That's not a bad plan. Okay. So same marching orders through this next door.
I'm headed to the door.
Yeah.
Once we
Okay.
decide.
Yeah.
Put it in
Pushing.
the same order then.
Pushing on this door.
Yep. It actually does not. It does that thing where it stops, and then you have to pull it.
Hobblet is noticeably frustrated. The Hobblet timer just got shorter.
And you get into a room. This is a little bit larger. It's about 30 feet long, and it kind of extends more to your right, or to your left, I mean, out. It only goes about another 5 feet to your right. The rest of it goes out 25 feet to your left. Okay. And then by 20 feet, straight ahead. To your left and sort of towards the back of the room, there's a large fountain, like a basin, sort of. It's almost built into the wall. It kind of comes out a bit, so sort of like it's sort of rectangular, and then there's just a small basin, sort of in the center of it, with what it looks to be like a depiction of an angel pouring, water out of a decanter into the fountain, or into like the basin of the fountain, and it's still flowing. The water is still flowing here.
I want some of this water to experiment on.
Okay.
So we all
What
enter
do I
the room.
have here?
Yes, you're all in
Yep.
the room. And then to your right, there is a door.
So on the opposite wall of the fountain.
Yes. Very close to you. Like 10 feet away from you right now. But
Anything on the back wall?
No, nothing else.
Just a fountain and another door.
Found another door.
So Zero's gonna get a vial of the water, I suppose.
Does
Yeah.
anybody have a coin we can toss in there for good luck?
You do. You have a lot of gold coins.
Right?
Yeah, but I
Do
don't
whatever you want with
gold in there. We had silver. Can somebody break a gold piece for me?
Jarrell looks at Mort, requesting spare change, and flips a gold into the well.
Nice.
You do?
Jarrell does, yeah.
Terrell, did you make a wish?
Oh, shit. I mean, yeah, Jarrell would totally make a wish. That's,
You gotta make a wish. That's the point.
I thought that's why you were doing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's your wish? Okay, wait. Can you, or you can't tell us because.
Can you whisper it in my ear,
I
but
don't,
loud
you
enough
can't
so the
tell.
microphone
You
pick it
can't.
up?
If you tell the wish, it won't come true.
All right, for the audience,
Put it
at
on a
home,
note and give it to the
and
DM.
That's actually a great idea.
I think we could do like a little, audience at home, like just say what the wish is, and we'll put like a little internal monologue echo behind it for the production of the episode. Just
No,
so-
you know what? I should rather have you guys not know.
Oh.
John, write it down for me
Uh-huh.
and hand it to me in like a note if you like a piece of paper or
Yeah.
something. Here.
Yeah, I think that's way better.
Fine. I just want to know what the wish is. All right.
Yeah, me too. Honestly, now I'm more curious about what it is, other than if it comes true. But
And what I think this production needs more is a little internal monologue echo effect. Honestly.
I'll work on it.
there's not a.
So while Jarrell's doing this, Paradell's thinking. Did I leave the stove on? And you're gonna echo that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This
Just for you.
is
Thank
what
you.
Jarrell would wish. If he were to wish in that situation.
Wonderful.
Did you wish a wish for me?
Pass.
Do you really think Jarrell would wish a wish for you?
Oh, it was my idea.
Jarrell's pretty selfish, even though he tries not to be.
Yes.
Righteous. Maybe not selfish.
Anyone else doing anything
Self-righteous.
with this fountain?
Yeah.
Did Zero collect a?
Yeah, Zero doesn't have any vials, but he does have a container
sorry.
of oil, and he's going to empty that out so that he can try to collect.
I was gonna say
some more.
before you do that, I'm sorry, but like I feel like a plate metal lab coat from the Omega Project would at least come standard with 3 vials.
All right, he will fill 2 of them with this possibly holy water.
There you go. Okay, sounds good. They are filled. The
Do you
water.
say out loud that you think it's holy water? or do you-
Possibly holy water.
You say that out loud?
Yeah.
As you observe the water in these vials, though,
Yeah.
it is remarkably clear. Like it's like it's like pure water. Like
Yeah.
like it looks like filtered, distilled, whatever it might be. But like it's like completely clear.
Well, in that case, I'm just gonna go ahead and just splash a little like on my face.
Yep. Hoblet's gonna follow suit.
Okay.
You're
Start washing
bathing
it.
in this?
Not bathing in it, no. Just like,
I mean, this isn't my god.
I'm
Listen,
not like
this is
dump it in there.
This is potentially corrupted water here.
this
Could
is
also be
not.
great. Holy.
Like,
Clang
have
it
you
in
forgotten
Silverbeard.
where we are.
So they're putting their face in the water.
Not putting my face. No.
Yeah, just like
Just
splashing
like
it.
my hands are cupped. I'm just
Right.
kind of like
Getting some
touching my
dirt
cheek.
off. Getting some dirt off.
Like the Home Alone, like putting the aftershave, like the, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Also, then I'm I mean, nothing special about it.
Yeah, it doesn't burn like the aftershave, so that's good.
Good.
I'm going to investigate this fountain.
Sure. For what exactly? Let's see.
I don't know.
I'm just
That's
kidding.
the point of
Yeah.
investigation.
Yeah.
Ya dick.
What do you got?
18.
You don't see
Spicy.
anything.
I mean, yeah, you kind of like. I mean, you definitely look for any weird nooks and crannies. You can, there could be any potential hidden switches, levers, anything that you could find on there.
There could be. Thank you.
All you see is that sort of you can the way that you've like kind of when you kind of pressed your ear to the wall a little bit, you can hear that the water is flowing somewhere from inside, like coming sort of south into the room.
Guys.
Like it doesn't appear to be maybe like flowing like it's flowing straight ahead, so like into like the just maybe the dirt or whatever is in here.
I'm gonna take
So-
a shot in the dark here. And you said that on the fountain was an angel holding
A decanter, yeah,
and it's
like a
kind of
pitcher
like pouring the water in there.
into the basin.
I'm gonna take that. Maybe there's like a trap door situation. I'm just gonna just tug on it. Maybe, you never know. Opens up a secret doorway.
He's already tried that and it did not do anything. Yeah,
Open
nothing.
up your fucking eyes.
Nothing
Mort.
else.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were investigating by pulling all over this woman's decanter.
Neither did I.
It's okay.
Not nothing worth noting with that investigation.
So
check.
getting my directions right, does it seem like the water's flowing towards where the door is?
Probably underneath, somewhere from underneath where like that upper level chamber was. You guys find the secret door in, like somewhere from underneath that area is it's flowing from, because you descended down further. So yeah, but there's nothing else.
So the fountain, we're all just kind of standing here.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I'm gonna do.
Yeah, we're all around the water fountain,
Let me see what kind of check
shooting the
I
shit
would
about
like to do.
episode of Seinfeld last night.
Would a history check or an insight check be more appropriate? I'd like to know.
A religion check could probably do it.
For what? Wait, you want to know what?
Do we have good religion?
Oh. How do you not have good religion? You're a cleric.
He's Hobblet. You don't know how he was chosen.
It was a valid
that
question.
I
yet.
know
even
a
more
lot
valid
about
answer.
my guy.
Yeah.
I just would like to know what's the deal with this fountain? Like
Is it like
who is it? An angel of what god?
Oh sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
Is he rolling
That would be
this
history or
disadvantage
religion
still?
is fine.
Is he still rolling these?
Ball
at disadvantage?
Yes, you are actually,
Sorry.
Thank you.
Oh, what a dick.
because you're magic sickness.
Wait, what happened?
You're rolling a disadvantage.
Oh. Karma's real. That's a 6.
Yeah. It just looks like an angel. It's very nice stone carving. This was definitely made by dwarves.
Cool. I'm going to take Trixie off my back
Okay.
and just
Smash it?
not yet. Easy. Just kind of like I'm just kind of doing some tapping about
And I'm
to
just saying,
see if
Hobblet, what the hell are you doing, guy?
So Jarrell notices Hobblet looking at the angel and does a religion check and gets a 20. Do I know anything about? I come up to Hobblet. Oh yeah, interested in her, are you? And I just start like spouting off
Just gonna step right in here in the middle of the you two.
What does she what for with this angel here?
Oh, this is not. I wouldn't say it's any depiction of any angel from a specific faith.
Okay.
It's more just like just a really nice fountain.
So I'm
really nice fountain.
I'm commenting on like the architecture and the structural design.
It was
and, like,
definitely made by dwarves.
Yeah. There you go.
So what have we gathered here? We listened closely to the fountain, and it was flowing from somewhere in the south. You said, right?
The north.
The
No,
north.
north. It's
The
north.
water was coming from inside the house.
So what is direct? What is?
Sorry, dude. Continue.
That was great. What is directly north of the fountain?
Nothing. Like literally just up. Like
We came in
Next
from
to
the
fucking
north.
Wallen.
We came in from the north.
The door that we came in from is right there.
The original when we walked
Easy
down the
Hobblet.
stairs. But there's no door north right now. There's
There's
only
no door
a
north
south.
right now. We're just in a room that has a fountain and nothing else, and we're content.
You
to
entered
stay
in
the
from the
water
west.
There's a door.
and
Right?
then roll.
You entered in from the west. There's a door to your south.
Well, let's go. Let's go. Let's stop fidgeting around this room. This is done all we need to
I
do
feel
in
like
here.
it's possible this room might have something to do with Moradin if we're talking about a thing done by 3 gods.
Fine, Hobbit will leave it alone.
Who the fuck is Morden again?
Moradin, Corlin, Larathon, and Pelor, with the help of Saint Cuthbert the Cudgel,
The
made
Cudgel.
this Portent of Unbridled Light.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't know what a portent is. I got very lost in that.
It's just
episode.
very important.
It's a special thing
all you
or an
need.
ominous warning.
What?
I'm just kidding. So yeah.
I
Like,
thought you were actually disappointed in me.
No, I was
I
not
thought you were like,
disappointed in
you're
you.
fucking it up. You're breaking the fourth wall too hard right now.
no, that means I fucked up because you couldn't follow.
No, it was
And you're part of the
it's supposed to
story.
be because I was tired
Yeah.
and I was probably falling asleep during it.
Wow, that's not helping his case right now.
It's because also I'm
If
a
you said
bad
any of this
person.
out loud, Hobblet turns around and slaps Paradil.
Hobbit's like
Well, no, Paradil
what the
would
fuck are you
not
talking
know
about?
what we're
Listening
looking
to what?
for.
Right.
Paradil would not know what we're looking for. He
So
just knows
let's-
that we're out there.
Landed
actually
on a cloud of his own
Perfect that
farts
he's
and showing
confused.
through
Right.
it.
This
Yeah,
is all in
perfect that he's
character.
confused.
This is fine.
Hoblet's going to go up to the next doorway and like pull on the handle.
But which way do you start with?
This is important.
Push first. Push first, pull second. So it's just like maybe 6 inches of movement each way.
It's a pull door.
Okay. So then he pulls. That's what I was gonna
No.
That would be.
Just hold on.
All right.
It's a pull door.
He pulls it open and walks through into the next room.
Okay, it's another staircase going down.
Okay, down to...
What looks like a hallway. It goes straight on, and then immediately at the bottom of the stairs also goes left and right.
My pencil roll.
Here's an extra.
Thank you. Where'd it go?
Are you still at the foot of the stairs, or have you gone down? Or at the top of the stairs, have you gone down?
We've gone down. I've gone down.
Has everybody followed Hobblet?
I'm still right behind him in line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like same
Zero
order.
is still fourth
Moving
in the
same.
order.
Yep.
Okay.
Through.
So it's
Shuffling
this is a very narrow hallway. You know, these are meant for just like, you know, I mean, very quick, just like, you know, a couple people maybe traveling in and out of here. It's not really made for like, you know, a large group to travel through.
What are you trying to say? We're fat?
Yeah.
I struggle with my weight every day, friend.
File, so.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, what I'm saying is you're going single file.
Yeah.
So straight ahead is a hallway that goes another maybe 20 feet, and there's a door. The hallway to your right goes 20 feet to the west, right? And then it looks like it curves to the south, to the left.
Okay, so from the west, it curves to the south.
Yes. And then to your left, which is to the east, there's a door.
All right,
about
and this
10 feet away
hallway
from
is
you.
about how wide? About 20 feet wide, you said?
No, it's about 5 feet wide.
Okay.
We were exiting the previous room from.
You're going
Stairs.
down a set of stairs, right? You're going from the door that was in the fountain room down a set of stairs,
What side of that room was this door?
southern side of the room.
So okay.
So, where are you guys going in any particular direction?
I say
Which way do you
we
wanna
go to the right.
Path of least resistance.
Go to the right, where it kind of the hallway kind of ends, curves.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure. You guys go that way. As you round the corner, the hallway continues another maybe 10 feet or 20 feet
Which direction?
to the south, and then it opens up into a very large room,
How large is very large?
35-foot square.
How large? Real large.
If we look to
Are we in
the
the middle?
left, is there a door down the wall to the left?
35 square feet. It's not very large.
It's a large room compared to
it's
which
like
rooms you've been in.
35
7 by
square
That's really
feet.
not that long.
Hold on a minute. You're wrong in what you're saying. 35 square feet is tiny.
It's like
35
7
by 35 is a big room.
That's what I meant.
That's,
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
no, it's
35
feet
square.
35-foot. Yeah, that's what I said. 35-foot square room.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a 35 square foot room. That's
No.
a fucking closet.
Jinx, by the way, Hobblet, you owe me an ale, bro.
Yeah, no, it's 35 by 35. I was just trying to say
I would
it
say
slower.
I would say 35 feet squared.
Okay, it's a 35-foot squared room.
The room had walls 35
Because it's
feet long in
dimension
all
being
directions.
squared.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Whatever.
Okay.
So it's a 35 by 35 fucking room.
By 35 by 35. All
Coming out of a hallway that was 35 square.
Never has a room been so irrelevant in dimension. Ready, set, go.
So are we coming in like
You're walking in.
middle, on the
You're
left,
coming in.
right?
You're coming in from the sort of the easternmost side of the room, almost.
Okay.
So maybe another 5 feet to your east, and then it just wall, and then the rest of it kind of expands out. You're coming in from like the top right, you know, essentially the
So if we
the
look to the
northeastern
left,
corner.
there is no doors.
To the left, there is no doors. It's just a wall all the way down, and then there's actually just a open like doorway that go with a set of. It looks like it appears to be going down straight ahead at the southern end of the room. To the right, so to the west, there is in sort of the southwestern corner. The southwestern corner. There's like a set of stairs that go up to the west, and then in the northwestern corner there is looks like a little adjustment in the wall, maybe another small hall or something, but you can't tell from where you're standing.
An adjustment?
And in the center of the room there is a 10-foot squared.
So 100 square feet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just quit messing. Stop it. Stop it.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong, but you're messing with him.
Circular pool of water, sort of flush with the floor.
Now we've added another level of complication to this. Okay.
Stop.
So
It's
it's
just
not-
listen. It's just a circle in the center of room that has a 10-foot diameter.
So is this like a circle that
It
can be
has a-
circumscribed by 10-foot squared
It has
sides?
a
No, a 10-foot diameter.
It has a 10-foot diameter.
Okay, so it's not a 100 square feet circle.
No, negative.
So what dimension
Well,
of
can
10
you
are we
have a
squaring
100
here?
square foot circle?
You can't have a square circle at all, man.
No,
it
you
just doesn't
can't.
work
It just
that way.
In
It's a
this
circular circle.
in this story, Paradil is the first to die.
Good to know. Hobbit's gonna walk in and take a look down into the pool.
Okay.
See what's in the bottom.
Looks like it goes. It's kind of deep. It's about maybe 30 feet deep. Clear water. It's just still.
All right, I'm gonna take a gold out and just toss another one in here.
Now you're trying to keep.
But I'm
all
gonna
this
say my
out.
wish out loud. I'm just gonna say, oh God, I hope everything works out. I'm just gonna throw a gold in there.
Good to know.
Okay, nothing happens.
I want to watch the piece that he threw in go all the way down to the bottom. Does it sink all the way down to the bottom?
Yeah, it sinks all the way to the bottom.
Like a
Mort, are you
regular-
still staring, or do you walk away
Oh
after
no, I'm
you-
looking at it.
Okay, so you're just kind of staring into the pool?
Correct.
Okay. As you kind of are hitting around 30 seconds, you can see that, the water is rather still, but, you've kind of disturbed it a little bit because of the, the coin dripping in. So you're kind of watching the ripples and stuff like that. And you're starting to notice that your reflection is changing a bit. And you're kind of entranced by this.
Oh God.
It's a trap.
It's a Bible. It's the New Age Bible.
No. You start to see your reflection changing to a younger Mort.
Hot.
Like maybe you like 10 years ago or so. I forget. I don't know how old is Mort actually.
I thought about 47
Mort's 47.
human years.
To be 47 again.
Okay.
But
yeah.
I mean, yeah, about 47 years old.
Okay. So in that case, flashback maybe like 39 years ago.
Okay.
8 years old.
It's a young buck.
You can see yourself holding what looks to be some sort of like silver carving, in the shape of like an animal, like a horse or whatever, and you're kind of just like playing with it or whatever, and you see that you see behind you your dad kind of come over and put his hand on your shoulder and just kind of like ruffle up your hair a little bit, as you're like playing with this thing. And he kind of kneels down. You see him just like kind of make eye contact with you. You look over to him. He looks over at you. There's sort of this exchange of, it's just happy, a father with his son, right? Then the reflection changes again, and it's Mort at 17.
Okay.
It's your dad kind of like standing in a doorway, like you see his head down, and you're yelling at him, angsty teen Mort, right? Like just like fighting with
Oh,
him.
man.
I don't know if I ever got out of that stage.
What do you mean you're cutting my trust fund, Daddy?
Daddy.
And
I want an Oompa Loompa now.
and you see him.
Serious, guys.
Right, this is serious.
This is my life.
Yeah, it's not that serious.
But you see that as your dad is sort of struggling to have this conversation with you, he just takes this orb right in his hand. He just leaves it on like sort of like a table next to you, and he just kind of like tips his hat and just slowly walks out the door. Fast forwards again another 10 years. You're 27. You haven't seen Dad since that day. You're drinking yourself into an oblivion. You're trying to work out, trying to do things to like make yourself look cool, but you have no idea actually what you're doing. You're just trying so hard. And then you see this like sort of reflection of your father behind you still, like watching you, not doing anything. You can tell that his reflection, with the way he's standing, it's almost like he's floating there. He's not standing anymore. And you kind of feel as like this reflection starts to change back into now 47-year-old Mort.
Yeah.
Almost like someone's like standing right behind you, like holding your shoulders. What do you do?
Well, I'm weeping. I am just.
Hold on a minute. Because I was still standing there next to him, did I see any of this in the pool?
No.
Or
No. Were you
was
staring
it-
into the pool?
Well, if I'm standing next to him, I feel like as he starts to react, I probably turned around and looked to see what he was reacting.
So you're looking more at Mort than you are at the pool.
At Mort at first, and then probably when I see him entranced in the pool, I would probably glance at the pool and see if it's
At a glance, you saw nothing but his reflection in yours.
Okay. So if I didn't notice anything, then I just might probably kind of started laughing at Mort.
Yeah, I am
just
welling up
blubbering
and
all of a
just
sudden out of nowhere.
weeping. And if I'm looking at the reflection right now is it as if my dad's behind me holding onto my shoulder.
Correct.
But I feel nothing, right?
You just kind of feel a presence.
I just feel a presence.
Hobblet's gonna come up and slap him on the back and go,
And
"Buck up, old sport. You'll be fine."
I am gonna turn around and I am gonna actually, this is no. I'm gonna shocking grasp.
Hoblet. Okay.
I was in deep focus.
He's wearing armor, so you have advantage.
Correct.
You're gonna electrocute Hobblet.
Dude, you don't understand what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing good.
Nope, fail.
Fail.
Okay. You feel the shock fly through your armor, but he wasn't putting out everything he had into
Like
that.
licking a battery.
So he was just startled. Yeah, right. Like licking a battery.
Just touching your tongue to both ends of the D.
Yeah. Yeah.
9 volt.
Wait, what?
Or the 9 volt.
That's a different podcast.
That's my late night podcast.
That's the late night one.
Tasteful
Yeah.
smut with Hobblet.
Anyways.
Oh, unreal.
The best methods to touch both ends of the D.
With one tongue.
Right.
Now, after I do that?
Yeah, you
do I
kind of
turn-
swing around
Do I
startled.
turn around and I look I'm gonna look back in the water. Do I still see the reflection?
It's just your reflection now.
Okay, I jump in. I'm gonna go, Dad!
As
And
he's
I
doing
dive
that,
into the water.
Jarrell's gonna try to strength pull him back out and go, Mort, you've lost your mind entirely. What are you doing? And it's what?
What are you doing? A strength check?
Strength.
Yeah, go ahead.
Try to pull him
So
back
we're
out.
doing
It's only a
competitive
13.
strength rolls on that then?
No, just what is your strength?
13.
13? Actually, Mort, give me
Yeah,
acrobatics
because
check.
Mort is trying to get in and he's trying to pull him out, so it should be competing
Yeah.
rolls.
Yeah.
That is a 13.
13?
We're
Roll it
tied.
again. Roll it again.
Wait.
It's gotta be a roll off.
Dance
Roll
off.
it again.
Dance off.
Don't do
Yeah,
that
roll up.
stupid bullshit. Who's got the higher bonus?
All right, go
That's
ahead.
weak. Shit's weak.
Roll off.
Roll
My
it again.
acrobatics against this strength?
Nat 20.
Oh, nat 20, but I still ended up getting a
Doesn't matter. He
23.
nat 20.
Nat 20.
Yeah, but nat 20.
That's true.
Yeah,
So-
but
So he grabs you, right, as you're about to dive in. I would like to
I am still gonna try to fight him off.
award you.
Yeah.
I would like to
Oh, yeah.
award you inspiration for that, though.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, let me fetch a token.
Hold.
you gotta pay the troll toll.
Talk about D's, boys, holes, like you're all over the place.
You know it.
He said no gum, dude.
He did say that. He did say that.
That was a pretty great moment. All around.
Massimo,
I mean,
well done.
dude, if you weren't
Well, this is
losing,
pretty dope.
if you weren't losing your fucking gourd right now,
I think this is the first time I've ever gained inspiration.
I'm proud of
This is
you.
my-
Yep.
I've been
proud of
playing Mort as Mort could possibly be, and this is the first time I've gained inspiration.
That was
for it.
perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
That was
Big time.
That was the result of all your hard work.
inspiration doesn't just come.
No, I feel like I've earned it.
Right.
Yeah, right. You have earned it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you managed to pull him out of the water, and just you can probably scold him at this point.
Like he's still wet. And I just kind of push him up against the
Shaggy
wall.
dog.
Yeah.
Jarrell says, What are you doing? Why are you trying to drown yourself, you fool?
I saw my father in the water. I saw he's here. He's with us. He's down here.
Peridot's gonna whip the water and say, "Screw off, ghost."
I need to get. I am gonna try to launch myself at Peridot now
Oh shit.
for doing that.
God damn it.
Are you grappling Paradil or what are you doing?
I will try. Yeah, I'm gonna try to just tackle him.
You know he's way stronger than you.
Yeah.
So do you sit Mort down or what?
Well, that's got to be a competitive strength roll as well, right?
No, I pretty immediately realized a flaw in my reaction, and I sort of, I am like water with Mort, and I sort of take the tackle, but
immediately quail him on
Yeah.
the ground. I'm
Now-
not grappling with him.
Now I can't be consoled. Now I am just like wild. Like I
Okay.
am just.
So
wild and
Hobblet's going to
blubbering.
walk over to this scene of Paradil and a blubbering Mort.
Does anyone have the calm emotions spell?
No.
This would be a
No,
perfect
fuck
time
calm
for that.
emotion. Hoblet
You need a
has
scroll of that.
Yeah.
Hobblet, and I don't know that the one aspect of this would be relevant, but one aspect of it definitely will be relevant. I have some interdimensional shackles, and I'm going to shackle the wild and crazy Mort
as
so
I
we
see
can
you
talk to him to
pulling-
calm him down.
That's not a good idea.
That's probably the worst
As-
idea. And I'm
as-
saying that to you as you're. I mean, really, all I'm saying is. That's all I'm
We
getting
can't
out. But I'm
talk to
trying to
him.
tell you this is the
Jarl,
worst idea.
as he sees Hobblet pulling out the shackles, is going to get down to Mort's level and say to him, "Listen, friend, we have a dangerous mission now. We can't be losing our minds. We're only halfway there. The undead are raging. We must focus." And I'm going to try a motivational speech.
Persuasion.
Charisma.
I feel like he's standing next to Hobblet with one hand on the shackles.
It's a
Like
24.
Hobblet's pulling the shackles out.
I don't know what it's going against.
But I think
In my
I
case.
think he's calmed you down.
Right. All I'm doing, I'm calmed down. I'm not blubbering, but I'm just hyperventilating.
Yeah.
I'm fine. Like I'm okay. Like I'm standing straight up.
Yeah,
but-
you're kind of catching your breath. Yeah.
No, I'm just like hyper. Like I'm heated.
We're going to... Jarl's going to immediately start moving towards that door because he realizes that this hallway on the south, right?
Yeah, it's like a small like.
Yeah, there's a
stairs-
hallway to the
stairs that go
south.
up.
There's stairs to the southwest, and there's now that we've moved into the middle of the room. What's in the little adjutment that you refused to tell us about when we walked in?
Just an adjustment.
It just goes 5 feet in, and there's another door.
What exactly is an adjustment?
It's just an annoying thing that
A
Fran's
recess in the wall.
See, if the thing
Well,
an
an adjustment
adjustment
comes
would come out
out.
of the wall.
Right.
Yeah,
but
and that
An
door goes which direction?
anti-jutment,
that door goes which direction?
The door in the
A
adjustment in the
re-jutment.
northwest corner.
unjutment.
An unjutment.
It goes north.
Goes north. Okay. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't going west out of that corner.
Just gotta know what jutment we're taking a look at here.
Yeah.
So-
Which way we were jutting.
Yeah, I meant
So
recess.
Jarrell's
Sorry.
going towards the stairs that go up. 'Cause that's back towards the middle from his little mind map. And as he passes Paradil, he's going to say to Paradil, "Keep an eye on Mort. He might be losing his focus. Or mind or something like that. I don't know."
I will.
Are we all moving? Are you moving with us?
Yeah, I'm walking with you.
Fine, good. Hobblet's gonna go to the back of the line.
Okay.
You're in the back now.
Yeah.
Jarrell, you're moving up
because
the
I
stairs?
don't want Mort to go rogue.
Yeah.
I want to make sure
Yeah.
that if you're up at the front, then we don't lose Mort to the back in his craziness.
Right.
If he's at the
going
back,
back
right.
to visit with Ghost Dad over there.
Are you saying that to me out loud? Are you
No,
saying that
of
out
course
loud?
not. Jarrell's thinking it though.
And he might be snickering.
Let's leave Bill Cosby out of this. You said Ghost Dad, right?
Wow.
I mean, he said
did say
Ghost
Ghost
Dad,
Dad.
but
I mean, it's too soon though.
Is it?
Just to
probably
mention
not.
That
It
movie
was-
came out like 25 years ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, you said.
I didn't know that was a movie.
Oh wow. Anyways,
That
Hobblet
was
is now
his
bringing
alter
up the
ego
back.
Hobblet is now bringing up
in the
rear,
back.
yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Jarrell's up front.
Are
Probably
you still
Zero's
farting?
now in the middle.
I mean, am I?
I mean, are he?
Are you gonna roll? Are you gonna roll for perception?
At this.
So
Have you
yeah,
lost track of
it's a
Paradil?
14 for whether or not he's farting.
You can't tell.
On perception.
I like stealing DM
Silent,
duties away from
but
Fran
the-
anytime I can.
Okay.
All you're doing is making your case worse for yourself.
For dramatic punishment.
So I'm moving to the back, yes, and I'm keeping everybody up if Jarrell has moved himself up to the front.
Yes.
As long as Jarrell's at the front.
Do you ascend the stairs? Okay, cool.
Okay. So we're
they-
going up the stairs
go
to the
back-
southwest.
So it's like well,
From
yeah,
the west of the southwest corner. Right?
Yes, from but they go west, like up and west.
So they go up and then they turn to the right.
No, they go straight.
They just go
straight west.
It's the opening is on the right. It's on the western wall, and they just go straight up.
Okay, I misunderstood when we came in.
Yeah, we're heading directly west up the stairs now.
Yeah, it goes to a landing, and then it goes another 5 feet and opens up into a hallway to the right. You can still see a faint glow
So a
coming
hallway
from
to the south
coming from the end of this hallway,
with a glow.
Going south.
going north.
The
This hallway
goes-
this hallway
the
goes
highway's on
north.
the right. The highway's on. hallway's
yeah,
on the right,
Yeah,
and it
you
goes
said
north.
it turned
Yes,
right.
turns right and heads north.
How wide?
There's glowing.
This one opens up into a 15-foot wide hallway.
15 wide. Okay.
So let's go toward the glowing.
Right.
Glowing's a good sign.
When has that
usually.
ever worked out poorly for us?
Glowing always seems like it's a bad thing.
Bloodhound
Bloodhound like
heading
sense
toward
for where
yeah.
the MacGuffins are and how to trace them down.
You're right.
Jarrell, as you're walking, you're noticing that there's some recesses, there's 4 to be exact, 2 on either side of you, in the walls in this hallway. Each of them appear to be depicting someone rather important.
Important?
No.
How important?
I would like for you to give me a religion check.
Yep. 20. Not net.
Oh yeah. These are the figures of Coralon, Pilor, Moradin,
And
Saint
Saint Benedict
Cuthbert, and
Cumberbatch.
Saint Cuthbert the Cudgel.
Patron
he
saint of
holding
the
his
sexy and sultry.
Beltray!
Why do you ruin everything?
I had to at least make up a little bit for that episode of getting
What is
so
the-
lost in just the word cudgel for like 30 minutes.
Can I ask now that we're looking at this, what does the cudgel look like?
It looks like a mace, right? But it's sort of got like this square head that like on every single
large head?
on every square face there is a spike coming out of it.
Spiked head and a long shaft?
Hobblet is looking at it very enviously. Even though he loves Trixie, he feels like this thing could do some damage when swung.
It's not a real cudgel. This is just the depiction
It's
of
a
it.
paint
I know, I'm
statue
still
in the
looking
way.
at the painting, sort of in awe of the weapon itself. I understand that it's a fucking painting.
It's not a painting. It's a statue. So
Whatever.
you don't understand.
A little statuette.
Like, I'm sure if you took the cudgel off, it would be like mini bat night at the ballpark.
Fucking
Right.
smash something.
So these statues, they actually are all in a very specific pose.
So,
I'll describe that for you. You already gave me the role. You're fine.
as I noticed that these are all the gods and demigod that helped make this portent,
Yes.
he's going to turn to Hobblet and the crew and say, "We're almost there. I can sense it.
What the fuck is a portent?
We're gonna
It's a
find
very
Of
important object.
Is it unbridled?
special
Unbridled.
or it's an
Unbridled
omen
light.
of impending peril or something like that."
Yeah, it means 2 different things. It can
Don't
either
worry
be
about it.
We're
a
going
one-
with the positive one.
Yeah.
Because we're a positive crew.
Well,
You're positive about
mean,
this
we're-
portent.
right. We're positive.
We really think this portent can do us it can do some good.
We're self-confident.
All right. So what are you doing now, Jarrell?
I'm just saying, like, we're close. Let's keep moving.
Okay, cool. So these are all the poses that these guys are in, right? You can see that Pilor and Coralon, which are the ones they're sort of standing across the hall from each other, right?
Are they the
one.
first set?
Yeah,
Okay.
the first set is from the direction you're walking in from.
All right.
Coralon and who?
Paylor.
And Paylor.
Okay, just as which side are which on?
Paylor is on your left.
Okay.
So that's the
First to the
western
left
wall.
is Pelor.
Right.
Okay.
First to the right is Coralon.
Coralon.
Each of them have one hand over their heart, kneeling, with their arm. Standing. Sorry. One hand over their heart, one hand outstretched in the direction of where Moradin is, who is on the same wall as Paylor.
And he's the
All
dwarvish-
father of the dwarves.
yeah.
Yes.
Is he next to Paylor or just on the same wall?
Same wall. Next to him is in like another maybe 10 feet away in another sort of recess.
Okay.
I mean, they can all be seen from each other though.
Could it be described as an adjutment?
No, because
an anti-judgment.
an anti-judgment.
It could be
An
described.
Oh,
Right.
sort of an egress point.
An
Yeah.
embrasure in the wall.
Bam. This man
Doesn't
this man
egress mean
castles.
to leave?
I don't know Kessels.
Anyways, so you can see that Moradin is also standing. His arm is outstretched, holding what appears to be this item. It looks like
Who's holding this? I'm sorry.
He's holding his item.
It's Moradin.
Moradin is holding.
It's circular, but it looks like a star, like a 6-pointed star. But in the center of this star, there is
L'chaim.
It's the 6th Dragon Ball. Was there a 6th yet or what?
Yeah.
Or was there 5?
hold on.
Nerd alert.
There were 7?
I think there's 7 Dragon Balls.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Only
I thought it might have been 5.
there were like 13.
Can we
It's
move
over
on from the
9,000.
Dragon Ball thing?
Yep.
I
We
just
can.
wanted to know.
I thought there were over 9,000 Dragon Balls. Yeah.
I thought there were 7.
7. All right, it is 7.
Sure.
Anyways.
Anyway.
In the center of it is actually like it looks like a sun with like a face on it, like just like not like with
Sun,
eyes
sun.
eyes
Yeah,
closed.
big
You know what I
old
mean?
sun.
And it actually seems to be split in half by like a sundial, like sort of face, right? Like the nose of this sun is a dial, right?
So it's a 6-pointed star with a sun-faced sundial.
Yeah, the stars.
Is it
are sort
the
of-
same material?
It's it's spherical, but the stars are sort of surrounding, creating like a border, sort of symmetrically from each other.
The stars are? There
Like
are more
the
stars?
pointed, like the
Okay,
points
okay.
of the star, I should say.
Now, can I
Right.
ask?
So there just happens to be a face with a big nose on the side of this 6-pointed star? Okay.
Yeah.
This comes straight from S-Town. Listening to that. But does
It's
it
a
have
Jew
the
joke.
same-
It's about Jews.
No, it's not.
It is.
Sure,
Fran.
He took it there. He took it there like 30 seconds
He's
ago.
allowed to. He is Jewish.
Is there any
That's
stain
private.
with it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I?
I've been real subtle about that.
Did I cross a boundary that should not have been crossed, Zach?
Yeah, you did.
Any hoozle. And no, that's not what I meant. Just for clarification for all of our listeners.
I know, that's funny.
The 6-pointed star is Coralon. The face is Pelor. That's both of their holy symbols combined into
Okay.
one.
All right.
That's what it is.
Oh.
So
And
can we
Morden
remove
is
it?
holding that.
Are there any
Morden is
stains
holding it.
anywhere?
You can see that in one hand is this portent, right, or is this item, and in the other hand is a smithing hammer. And he's depicted next to an anvil. And then straight across, St. Cuthbert is kneeling with sort of like his hand at the top of the cudgel, like sort of like a praying pose, arm across his chest, head down.
Paradil's immediately interested in inspecting this smithing hammer.
Sure.
It's like a mini. You said that these are like
It's-
miniatures.
They're
in some sense?
they're just statues. They're
Just
like
statues.
bronze statues.
Okay, I'm gonna investigate what kind of smithing hammer this is. I don't know. This is not a very important investigation. I just think it would be in character.
Sure, go ahead.
for Paradil
Absolutely.
To check this shit out. It's 20.
20. This is the in the legends and stuff like that. I mean, this appears to be like a very like a very ornate and very powerful smithing hammer. You can from what you know about the history of the dwarves, because you've lived among them for so long. This was the hammer that Moradin used to also shape the first dwarves.
Oh, because they're made of metal.
He's the all father.
They
of the
made a
dwarves.
toenail. We clarified that already.
There's a lot of built-up calcium.
Hobblet has found himself in front of Morden. Am I saying that right?
Mm-hmm.
Sort of just
Calcium.
nodding, but he's looking up at the thing in his hand.
Yeah, I mean it's all of this is sort of fused, you know what I mean, together because it's all just one statue.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
So Moradin with his hammer created this fusion between the powers of Pelor and Coralin Larathon or something.
it would appear so.
Nice.
Wait, who's Larathon?
That's his last name.
Yeah.
Oh,
Coralon. I can't pronounce
Right,
it. It's
it's something.
really crazy elven last name.
The barbarian.
and we won't even get into like the full hyphenated version where
It's all the apostrophes and stuff that just really throw me for a loop.
I rolled for religion or history. It's both a 9.
Okay.
To know if this specific statue holds the portent or if we're still supposed to be looking.
You have no idea. You wouldn't think so though.
I'm going to roll history as well. To do almost the exact same thing that Joel is just 13.
No,
Nothing.
does not appear to be. These
Okay.
are just. This is just like.
Oh, no, I lied to you. 16.
Okay.
Oh.
These just appear to have been. These were arranged in a way to tell a story.
Yeah.
So let's figure out the story, eh?
Yeah. Jarl would believe the same. He's going to keep moving toward the shiny area.
Okay. You keep continuing down the hallway, and it goes on for about 45, 50 feet, and then you end up back in the room that you guys entered in from with the basin.
Oh, the hallway from the south.
The cavern, and then the door that went to that holding chamber.
Okay.
Wait.
So we have to go back and then back down the stairs and then to the right. That's pretty much the only path that's still open to us And there's also a hallway up way back. You can go straight, or there's a doorway in there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I also forgot to note there's also another door in this chamber where there's a light, where the little basin is. On the southern wall of it, southeastern corner is also a door.
Going south?
Going south, yes.
Okay.
All right, let's go back that way.
So you're back in that main basin room where you guys left Hedrick.
So this was a. Oh.
We're going to backtrack. We're going to go back to that door
Wait,
further
so
south.
the main basin room where
With
we
the
left
fountain?
Hedrick,
Uh-huh.
so that's a basin there.
You know
There's
what?
another pool in...
So in that south
There's three.
west
We've walked up
corner.
on a lot of
hold on,
basins here.
hold on. In that southwest corner of the room, there to the west is the cavern that goes out to the Crucible Lands. To
Okay.
the south is the hallway that you guys just walked in from.
Okay. So we've already gone through every entrance and exit of this original room. With
With the exception of that other door that I forgot to mention before.
Oh, at the southwest of the room going...
The southeast of the room.
Oh, okay.
So essentially, if you're walking in from the hallway to your right.
Okay, so there's 2 exits to the
Wow,
south.
that was a
this
much
hallway
easier way to
and
put it.
the other one. Okay.
Well, yeah, but I'm trying to help you orient because I know you're drawing
I'm
maps.
messing with you, dude.
So I want to give you cardinal directions so you understand where stuff is.
So there were 3 or 4 possible exits from this room?
There's a lot of exits from this
2
room.
exits on the south from that room.
Okay,
Yes,
got it.
one on each, essentially one on each corner.
For some reason, my notes only had the one, so I was thrown off for a
Yeah,
second.
so I think I might have forgotten to mention that because I thought it was connected somewhere else.
All right, well,
Awesome.
Jarrell, I guess we'll go toward that right door. Might as well cover all our bases.
Sure, it's locked.
Let's break it.
It's a stone door.
Anybody got a lock? Oh, it's stone. Well, you could probably still pick that.
I have
maybe.
thieves' tools.
Does it have a lock on it, or?
It does have a keyhole, but it's another pull ring, so there's probably just a latch somewhere in there.
Can we bash it to smithereens?
You could try.
Can I try my thieves' tools?
Hobblet?
on
Yes,
it?
you could.
I'm gonna try my thieves' tools on it.
Your
ahead.
timer's got to be getting close.
Shut up!
Just saying.
Don't remind me. Don't cut that fuse.
Doors
The
are
truth
not.
is the truth is the truth.
Or do cut that fuse. Don't.
Right.
I don't know. Don't light it in a different.
Cut the blue wire.
Whatever. I'm using the thieves' tools.
Yeah,
on
you
the
should do
face.
that.
How do we do this?
Look at your front of your sheet. You should have these tools listed on there. If not, it's you're proficient with them, so it would be essentially you're using dexterity for this. So dexterity plus proficiency to your roll.
It's a 14.
14. Yeah. You can't seem to jimmy this lock open.
Okay.
Huh.
All right.
Well, can we? Is there anything strange about this door? Does it seem?
It looks
magical?
the same as the rest of the other doors
It's
you've
just
encountered,
the same exact.
except with the
thing.
keyhole.
Jarrell, assuming that somewhere here he might find a key, is going to go back down our southern
Hallway.
hallway
Into
As
that
far
pool
south,
room.
past the glowy room, past all that stuff.
Oh, that glow was the room we came out of with the basin that
You know
we
where you
left
cast
Hedrick
light?
in?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
That's what the glow was.
Oh, really?
Yes.
The light was still on in there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
I forgot. I thought for some reason I had.
You guys have gone in a circle.
So
No,
where are we?
I had
back?
dedefaulted to thinking we cast light on a nut.
Jarrell's
Where's-
heading
you know.
for the furthest south he can go, which is back through the room with the statues.
So we're back to the pool.
No, we're going back toward the statuettes where we just came through. There
And
was
it-
a door on the far south.
No, there was not.
No, we
There
gotta
was
go
just-
back to the pool.
Oh yeah, it's the pool room that there's a door on the south.
Yes. The pool
Oh,
room
okay.
has a
That's
door
what I
on the
thought
side.
originally. That's what I
Yes.
thought originally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going back to the pool room.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then go
There's
through
there's a door in the north, right? In the northwestern corner.
Yeah.
And then there's that little staircase down to the southwest.
Yeah. And then the
southeast.
path we took into that room comes right about the middle of the room.
The one that you took into this?
Yeah,
No, it comes out.
originally.
No, it comes out to the northeast of the room.
Oh, okay.
No, come. Yeah.
All right.
northeast corner.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at your map, Dave, and yeah, that's
Yeah,
correct now.
okay.
Right. Just a little bit further over. Right.
Yeah. All right.
So we're going to the door to the south.
Yep.
Go.
Quickly
It's not
march
it's
more
not
through
even
this room.
Not even a door. It's just a doorway with stairs that go down.
Yeah,
going
we're
down?
going in this room.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
Look
hide
again.
in the water.
It's a 10 by 15 sort of antechamber, and just to your left, so to the east, is a set of double stone doors.
East.
double
That's all that's
stone
in the room?
doors, like two separate doors, or just a big
Like
two
a
doors?
like
So
a
we
two-door
came
like
in-
doorway. Yeah.
To the
You walk down the stairs. To your left is a set of double doors.
All right, so to the west.
To the
are
west,
double
there's a
doors.
set of-
East. No, to your left would be east because you're walking
yeah,
south down the
there,
stairs.
There we go.
and then what's straight ahead?
A wall.
Let's open the double doors.
I thought you were gonna say let's open the wall.
Hobblet will walk up and attempt to open the double doors.
Yeah. They. How do you try to open
You
them?
know what? Double doors are made to push open, so he pushes them open with a ferocious power.
They don't budge.
Okay. I smash my face into the doors and then grab down and pull them open.
There's nothing to grab onto.
Huh? Well, is there like a divide in the middle?
Sure.
Well, no. Like, how? You said they're double doors.
Yeah, there's a small divide in the middle, but like you don't see any handles. In fact, you just see sort of like there's a circle that's been cut in half, right? So you have two half circles on each side of the door, and it's just like sort of metal. That's all it looks like. There appears to be some sort of like small like sort of area carved out in the center.
Okay.
Oh.
So I've pushed and pulled.
To no avail.
Can we slide?
No.
Are they sliding
What is
doors?
the other way you can possibly open it?
I know. Hoblet's gonna turn around frustrated, throw some.
I'm gonna go ahead and
This
walk
fucking
up.
door is stupid and broken.
I'm gonna walk up to the doors and slide the doors.
Like
Open.
the hand motion you're making, right? You're
Yeah.
putting your hands in the center,
center
and pushing
and
them out.
sliding them.
They slide into the walls.
Have you ever seen the picture of Goatsy? This is what we're doing with these
Goatsy?
doors.
Oh God! Come on! Why bring it there?
Because it is the most useful and illustrative example of what he's doing with his
disgusting.
hands.
It's disgusting.
False.
Glad I don't.
With this man, false. You are categorically wrong.
I'm just listing through hundreds of better. But anyway.
Yeah,
Name one.
the doors slide open into the walls.
Okay.
What does Hobblet do?
Well, I'm still turned around frustrated. Has everyone started walking through the doors?
Yeah, it's a very large chamber.
Okay. Upon turning around, Hobblet mumbles something like, "Well, I got it started."
It's a 40 by 50 chamber, 40 feet. You're kind of coming into the middle of it on the 40-foot side. It goes out and ahead of you 50 feet. There are I guess it's kind of depends on how you look at it, but there are 3 rows of 2 pews going on ahead of you and 4 columns, 2 on each side supporting the ceiling of this room. And at the end of it, there appears to be what looks like a sarcophagus.
Great.
At the end of the thing.
At the end of this room, yes. And then that's all. That's about all that's in here.
No doors, no nothing.
No other doors.
I'm going to do a religion check on the sarcophagus.
Are you going to walk up to the sarcophagus?
Nat
to do it?
20, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like
I've been rolling great on these religions.
This
Yeah,
definitely-
big time, dude. Hell yeah.
This thing doubles as a sarcophagus and an altar. So this probably would have been used for maybe some burial ceremonies, things like that. This is sort of that. It's almost like a church underneath the church, maybe for some of the private
Yeah.
members of the community or something like that.
Like
They're all
for,
special.
for special weird services that
Right.
not everybody gets invited to.
Yeah. The special service.
Is the lid look loose?
Nice alliteration there.
It's
Actually, Hobblet walks up to see if the lid looks loose.
There
So you're
go my
gonna
nipples
immediately
again.
start prying at it.
what
It
do
would
you-
just be a 10.
for what?
I'm investigating to
Okay.
see the looseness of the lid.
You think so? I mean, you could probably pry this up. It there's no locks on it.
Yeah?
Nothing.
Before he does it, can I make an Arcana check? Can I just see if anything's magic in this room that's not gonna fuck us up?
Well, where are you looking specifically?
At the sarcophagus, I feel
Sure.
like the sarcophagus would be the place to go. Oh, well, that's that one.
This is the most magical sarcophagus you've ever seen in your entire fucking life.
So,
I'm beginning to pry it open.
I rolled a 10 for perception on whether I notice you
He's
immediately.
not sleight of handing it, so yes, you can see him
Okay.
starting to handle the altar.
Yeah.
Give me a strength check.
Oh, ball sack. A 6. Sace.
You are unable to lift the lid of this sarcophagus.
Okay.
It's a little too heavy for you right now.
Okay.
You just need to get a good grip on it.
Okay.
Jarrell rolled a 14 to try to back Hobblet up. What are you doing? Have you all lost your minds today? Are you grave robbing again, Hobblet?
I figured there may be some treasure or something hidden down here. This looks to be just a church room.
After he says that, I rolled an 11 in insight to see if like they would hide something in
Maybe.
the sarcophagus.
An 11 is a maybe.
Yeah.
Well, then maybe.
Does
I
he
think-
relay that to me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna try again.
I would
Push
say
the
so.
lid off.
You might be onto something, and Jarrell will help as long as he's watching it. You don't just rob whatever.
Okay, so just one of you, Jarrell, roll at advantage for strength. Because you have Hobbit's help.
15.
Okay, you're able to pry the lid off of this sarcophagus. As you do, you hear a click.
Yeah. Fucking do it.
The entire room begins filling with gas.
Great.
Everybody, and I mean everybody, needs to make me a Constitution save right now.
What about
Oof.
later? Fuck me, dude. Whoa.
Okay, I'm gonna go around. Mort,
That's a 7.
Hoblet.
That's a 6.
This is 18.
Wow.
Yeah, I switched the die out.
0.
It's a, let's see, 24.
Paradel.
Question.
Uh-huh.
Can I roll it at advantage because I have a farts field?
No.
13.
Okay. And Jarrell.
5.
Okay,
Oh, wait
so,
a minute. Is this poison? Is this poison
Yes,
gas?
it is poison.
I have advantage on saves against poison.
There you go. Making me another one then.
Oh.
21.
Okay, cool.
I probably don't
Hold
want to
on.
be poisoned.
So Hoblet and Zero are not affected by the poison at all. The rest of you take 20 poison damage
Jesus.
and are affected by the poisoned condition for the next hour.
So I'm fucked.
So poisoned meaning that you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks,
So I'm completely fucked.
unless someone cures that poison.
Okay, I do have lesser restoration, but lay on hands does.
I think it's like what, 5 points of lay on hands neutralizes 1 poison or something like that.
Let me see if it specifies.
I believe that's-
Yep, 5 points.
Nice.
Could you also help heal me at all, since I am dangerously close to dwindling to my death?
Yeah, both of
I
us can.
see. Actually,
You guys actually have to exit the room as this is happening.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
yeah.
that's-
We're,
Okay.
that would be first course of action is
Yeah.
that we leave the room.
GTFO.
Yeah.
Mort, you're low enough that you're noticeably Mort's shaken
Yeah, I'm shook.
by the poison, perhaps woozy a bit.
Big time shit.
I do have one more potion of healing. It is a D4 plus 4, and I'm going to chuck it over to Mort and have him consume said healing potion.
Nice.
The last
What a
one
pain.
that I have.
What a
Okay.
fail.
Get your energy back, chap. Looks like we're gonna need it with this shithole.
Cool. Yeah, you get to drink that shit.
Here.
Trying to drink that
Quaff
shit.
it.
So I've quaffed it, and I have regained. Fucker.
5.
5. Damn, dude.
All right.
So am I healed? That doesn't heal my poison, does it?
No, it just gives you back 5. That's all I can do without using a spell slot.
That's fine.
If
Okay.
we really get into some shit, Daddy's got you. But I'm not looking to spell slot unless I have to spell.
And Jarrell, are you helping me out with the whole poison?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gotta do it to myself too.
You are poisoned.
Yeah, it's just me and Mort that got poisoned, right? Hobblet made it
It was
out.
everybody, but no, actually, Paradil got poisoned too.
Okay,
Oh, Peril's poison as well.
so I'm down 15.
15 points of lay on hands?
Yep.
Okay, so all 3 of you have been cured of your poison.
So, thank you, bud.
Yay.
But the damage still stands.
Damage stands.
Damage stand.
And I think that's probably somewhere we're going to have to call it for this episode.
Do you have to?
Oh,
do
wait a
rituals?
minute. Wait a minute. So this is where you're gonna end it?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? Can we end it on one of my prayers?
Sure,
of
please.
healing? It'll be it's a 10-minute ritual spell.
Okay.
Which we're going to perform in real time.
Go ahead and just give it to me, and I will then end the episode after that.
Give me that funk, that sweet,
That nasty, that gushy
funky
stuff.
But don't punish me.
This time, Hoblet's prayer of healing, he actually sits. Are you below 100%?
Yeah.
Okay, so the 4 of them, he sits them down in a semicircle.
Uh huh.
stands in front of them. We've exited. Let me
The
get
room.
where
Yeah,
we're
you're
at.
kind of in that little antechamber, yeah.
Okay, so there's room enough where they can
Yes.
all kind of sit. Okay, and he begins a Maori war dance.
Nice.
And
Right.
he just dances at them for 10 minutes, and then they're healed.
That sounds good.
Fully healed?
No.
Well, no,
but
you
it's
got to roll
this
that
is a
shit.
better
We'll
one.
take, we'll handle that off the mics because I think that's actually a good place to end this episode.
All right.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Love it. Thank you all for listening. If you like what you heard, we can be found on the internet. We're on Twitter. We're at Hapless Heroes. We're on Facebook, Hapless Heroes Podcast. We're on Reddit /r/Hapless Heroes Podcast. We're on Instagram at Hapless Heroes. And we also have a Discord server. And we're all active and talking on it, and it's pretty fun. We've had a lot of wonderful conversations with a lot of wonderful people.
Yeah, also, at me more so I see the messages and then I can respond more. Please.
Mort's trying to up his Discord game.
I am really trying to up my Discord game.
He
I
wants
really would
to
like
be. He really wants to hear from you all.
Right, so just
To
add
know
him.
what you
Just
want.
yell at me. I don't care what you say. Just say whatever you want.
Tell him how much you love him.
The weirder, the better.
Yeah. And if you really, really like us, you can leave us a 5-star review on the podcast service of your choice.
You could.
Yeah, it's really wonderful, and some really kind folks have done that for us lately. I'm gonna go ahead and just
someone's done it
leave
lately,
a quick
Fran?
shout.
Who's that?
So this one comes from Make Love Like War.
Very just.
That's kinky.
I want your number.
You sound like an individual in the streets and a freak in the sheets.
So, anyways, they said this group has good chemistry and it feels like some solid, down-to-earth gameplay. They vibe
know
off
it,
each other.
baby.
They vibe off each other very well, and they really sound like they are leaning into the game portion of role-playing games a lot. The mixing and sound work is also really great with a good selection of background music that is mixed wonderfully.
This person rolled a nat 20 on vibes, I think.
Yeah, you got those
Stroking
vibes.
Fran's cock pretty hard over there.
It's a different thing.
Yeah, come on now. This is
It's
purely
a
platonic.
metaphorical cock.
Strike
Fran.
this man from the
This
record.
is purely platonic.
Right.
So, Make Love Like War, thank you. You're pretty amazing. We love you too.
We love you three.
Like what?
Yeah. Right, if you really, really, really like us, we have a Patreon where we can donate some hard-earned dollars, if you really think we're worth it. We have some fun rewards and, help support us and get, maintaining our equipment, our hosting our show, all the fun stuff.
Still waiting
so
for
yeah.
our first Tasteful Nude
That's
subscriber.
right. Still waiting for it.
Just saying.
How much does that cost?
100.
I mean,
Undetermined.
we'll all jump in on there, right? It's not just Hobblet. Like, we'll do like a group Tasteful Nude shoot.
I don't know. I think we
Like
still need to
ESPN
agree on a
fans.
cost for it.
I think it's one of those things. So once it happens, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Okay.
Right.
Full calendar.
That's like your 5th subscription to Tasteful Nudes. We'll do a group nude.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we've got to probably draw for straws. Yeah. As they come in, we'll draw for straws as to who goes first in the Tasteful Nude department.
That's only fair.
Right?
Nude holiday calendar. I call September.
I mean,
I'm a
No, that's my month.
I'm a May.
You can
I'm a
have it.
May
You can
guy.
have it.
I get
I'll
July.
give it up. If you.
I'll take May.
Oh, I wanted July next. That's my birthday.
I mean, we'll
can't have
all
2
have.
months.
Well, then if you get September and you're getting July, then I'm.
I mean, there's 6
I'm-
people. There's 6 people
There
at
are
this table.
6
We
of us.
all have.
We do get
it
2
twice.
months.
Fair enough.
Anywho.
Anyway,
Back to it.
if you love us or like us at that Sally Fields tier, you know what I'm talking about. You really like us. I don't think she even says that. But anyway, if you love us to this prescribed extent, as we've already established, you need to. What is the digging number? Is that 511?
411.
411? No, it's not, definitely not 411.
It is 411 before you dig.
I believe 611 before.
Or it's 811. No, it's 411.
All right, first you call 411, find out what the digging number is.
Right.
It might be
Fucking
611.
millennials.
It is
Right.
411. I
511.
swear it's 411.
Is it 811?
It might be
I
811.
used to have a little card in my wallet.
This is never gonna end.
It is call 811 before
Anyway,
you dig. Yeah.
dig a real deep hole. Strip down naked, jump in the hole.
811.
Become, thank you, 811. We'll cut that in.
Let's just start all this over again.
no, this is good. Let's
This is blooper reel. This is blooper reel.
No, this is good. Air this. We're riding this train.
Put everything on the blooper reel.
Yeah, this is entertainment.
Fine.
If any of this is cut,
It's gonna be cut a little.
I'm gonna be very upset.
I'm gonna cut all of it. Just because of that.
Just because.
Then you know what? Climb in the hole and become a hermit and Never say anything to anyone. And if someone should discover you, the first words you will utter, we'll say 20, 25 years?
Sure.
What's the
average of being locked in a hole?
yeah. What's the average on a hermit in a hole?
Well,
I mean,
no, those are the exceptional
statistically.
hermits. If we're going average, I'm saying maybe 8 to 10. The
Months.
exceptional ones might make it
Years or
30
months?
Years.
On average, we're going years?
Yeah.
On average, and if we're in years, we got some committed hermits in our world. So,
I mean, that's
so
that's kind of hermit, right?
That's what a hermit is.
You gotta be
It's their
committed.
life.
You guys are fucking killing me.
Anyway, but I digress. Upon being discovered. The first utterance into this your new world will be to instruct this person to listen to our podcast. In 8
Which
years,
will then be 30 years old.
Yeah,
A lot of episodes then.
we'll have been taken over by our alien /
Robot.
robot
Half
Overlords.
simian.
maybe both overlords. Maybe a non-corporeal being will have taken over our world, and they'll have to have preserved our podcast. If it's non-corporeal, those guys are efficient. I trust them.
Okay.
Good luck typing that one up for the
Exiting.
Discord.
Yeah. Good luck, Ryan Hawk.
Yeah.
Typing that one.
I think I'm gonna make you do it just because of that.
Right?
I will.
Spite.
No, I will gladly.
Yeah, let's not put Ryan Hawk
We just
through
have
that.
like a courtroom.
Don't abuse the
clerk that
fans.
Yeah.
shorthands the entire episode in the corner of it.
Oh my god.
And by the way-
A stenographer for all of our
Stenographer,
episodes.
yeah, I would like that. That'd be great. Stenographize the podcast.
Actually, that would be really cool.
So if
kind
there
of
are any
help.
stenographers out
Yeah,
there,
it'd be like accessibility.
Yeah, right. You don't want to know half the shit we say. I
Yeah.
said some fucked up shit on this podcast.
Yeah, I
I don't
guess
want
it-
that shit. Nobody wants to go through Hoblet's words and type all that shit out.
Yeah.
Actually, I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
I would
love to
read
see
that
that.
book.
But wouldn't
would.
you love to hear it in like a text-to-speech kind of thing? wait. What would be the excessive? No, if you're deaf, you
You can still access our
you could
podcast by reading the transcript of our podcast.
Right, and
That's a service that people
Braille.
offer.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
In
it's
Braille?
super cool.
Oh, you can. Oh, yeah, you can read podcasts in Braille. That is a service.
That's also true. I was like, podcasts in Braille, and there's also just like for the hearing impaired, just like transcripts of the podcast. It's pretty cool.
Does anybody listen to Beautiful Anonymous? I heard an episode of that show. Never mind.
But anyways, I'm gonna outro this party before it gets worse in here. Jesus
Thank
Christ.
you.
To my left, Mosmo playing Mort. James playing Hobblet the Smasher.
Oh, this was fun.
Dave playing Zero.
Poison? What poison?
Zach playing Paradil.
Bye.
And John playing Lord of the Light.
An hour later, Hobblet, it's still 2-0.
And I'm Francesco. I've been your host and DM. Tune in next week when we hopefully get things back on the rails. Bye now.
Yeah.
Recording that the same day.
Oh, the humanity.